I think a recent use case as we are in the middle of course, working through this dynamic environment we're in, we're having to reset what our talent priorities are going to be. And one thing that is different this year is that we're also setting those talent priorities within the context of listening to feedback at the leaders on the current TA and HR team. So what we did is we actually launched, we like created the overarching like initial strategy, and then we launched exchanges to actually solicit feedback about that strategy on areas that maybe we're not thinking about something deeply enough or not looking at a particular issue, and then used subsequent exchanges to continue to refine that strategy. So to be quite frank, it's possible that like 75% of that current strategy is feedback and listening driven, because we really were using it as an engagement tool in meetings, but using it as a way to quickly garner that, like, hey, here's what we're thinking for the strategy, but we want you included and seeing yourself in it too. So provide us the feedback and listening, and, rate each other's thoughts up so that we really are laser sharp, and that we know that, there's this concept of kind of like the, not group think, but a group strategy thinking, where you solicit the feedback as you're building the plan. So we used the tool for that so that you could see yourself in the plan. It wasn't like you're just in a meeting like, oh God, here's a strategy I have to go execute again, but here's a strategy I helped drive and helped create. So that was, to me, very meaningful. We have not in prior years had been able to get this out of the door as quickly as we have. So normally it would take us, like, probably we'd be rolling it out in like a November, December, but we were able to push this out of the door in September. So to get it off the ground in 60 days from the start of our fiscal year was unheard of. And I think very, very strong indication that this was a method that we hadn't tried, but worked and was really good for, gaining clarity across the team.